Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I just did a video with my good friend Burak. Part 1, uranium. Part 2, commodities. It will be up in roughly 1 hour, so check it out. I definitely had a lot of fun with him, and I really enjoyed just being on the front row, watching him what he does, and yeah, I really appreciate him taking his time to come onto the show. Today, the daily scoreboard. I didn't do it yesterday. I was a bit tired. It is what it is. And now we will do the daily scoreboard here. Let's see where we are in time quickly. Silver down 1.2%, also breaking down from this blue uptrend here, or bull flag, whatever you want to call it. Not ideal. We want to see that. You can see it right there coming across. We want to see very short term, roughly 23.95 to be exact. We want to see that hold. I don't think it will. We will see. Gold, again, we have this long-term golden trend line here down roughly 0.5% today. And the 2065, which is the long-term downtrend for the past 3 years, needs to hold. Otherwise, we will definitely see lower prices. What we could see here is actually that the gold to silver ratio is possibly doing some sort of double top. Again, up 0.65% today in favor of gold, and hopefully this is a double top. Definitely, if we break further up, again, that's not good for the metals. Dixie up 0.26% today. I called it. We want to have, I think the Dixie's in for a mini bounce here over the next few weeks, maybe. That falling wedge, breakdown, retesting. So if we start to break up again here, in my view, I think the Dixie is in for a bounce. It has come down quite a lot. So, I mean, nothing goes in a straight line, really. Oil also down here again. You can see actually it hasn't uploaded, but it was down 2.5% today. This is the candle you can see here, coming off from that tag right there and coming down again. I think we could have, as we talked about, 65, give or take. I think that will be a big bottom if it can do that. So let's see. But I definitely think at some point in time, this will break out and we will see, maybe not in 2024, but we will see triple digit again. No doubt about it in my view. GDX down 2.5%, rough day. However, we're still above our neckline. So that's all good. But definitely, if gold is about to sell off a bit here, there could be some choppiness here, that's for sure. Let's see. Silver miners, again, still above our golden trend line there, breaking out. Coming down hard here today, 2.5% as well, together with silver. We need this level roughly right there to hold. We already have our 1, 2 to 5 wave up here, so hopefully we'll just make a nice clean bolt like right there. Beautiful, but definitely a hard day. Uranium spot price didn't do much, still roughly a tad above $90. Again, you know my take. I think we'll go to 100 before we see any major, well, not major, but bigger pauses, corrections, whatever. That is my take on things. It's definitely going parabolic now, and I think 100 triple digit, that is the spot to look for. URNM, I want to show you. I think URNM is somewhat on, maybe not thin ice, but a bit of a warning here. That's also some of the things that Burak mentioned in his video. Again, he's a long-term bull, so am I. But he's also calling for maybe a mini correction here in Q1 2024. But definitely the trend is up and all that good stuff. Also see my latest post I just did on URA. You can see why we are pausing here. And I think we will break that trend line. And when we do, it is game on like Donkey Kong. No doubt about it here. URNM divided by the spot price, again down 1.7% today. Still, you can see here, we want to have we want to stop right here, right now. That's for sure. Otherwise, we will break that golden trend line and we will have a spike low before we go higher. Again, if URNM is about to sell off, that is definitely in the cards. But if you look at URA today, down 6%, URNM down roughly 2%. That 4% difference is the ex-dividend date, that is today. Meaning if you have a stock or an index, whatever, that pays a dividend, on that ex-dividend day, usually the stock gaps down equivalent to the amount of percentage that it's giving out in dividend. So, and often you see that gap close, by the way, in the days to come. So hopefully that is the case. But definitely, let's see. Bitcoin down 2% today, still stalling. Again, you can see our measured move here for the inverted head and shoulders, support. And as long as we're above that 40K level, I think it's okay for Bitcoin. But I definitely think you can see also the RSI again. RSI doesn't mean much, but you just have it in the back of your mind here. You can see it coming down while the price goes up. So at the 10-year bouncing, you can see here again. This is yesterday's candle, roughly 2%. Also, the reasoning why gold and silver is coming down, but this is a very big move from 5 to a tad below 4. Again, we need a counter trend move here, and I think that's what we're going to get. Ultimately, I think we will visit that 3.5 down here at some point in time, and when it all ends, it's roughly 2.5% in my view, and then pain will come. However, daily update, a bit too much technicals, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Twitter, what has happened on Twitter the past 2 days? So this is Rashad here, the dollar index. You can see here, long-term trend line coming down here. We tagged it. We're actually at quite a bit below here. This is roughly 2 days ago. So definitely a big moment in time for the Dixie. Again, Rashad here with gold. You can also see gold is grinding that long-term trend line, going back, what is it, a few weeks, a week or two, and it's grinding here again. If we cannot recapture that trend line, we're going lower. So let's see. Again, that is my take on it. Again, this is also before today, and I think we're down at what? I can't remember exactly, but definitely it went further south, confirming that I think we could actually see below 2K again. So Jay Hinster here with silver. Huge pimple ready to burst. I completely agree. The mother of all pimples, I have warned you. This is silver again, breaking 26 bucks is really the key. It will happen in my view. And we might, as mentioned, have a bit of a detour here in the next few weeks. But again, yeah, I sound like a broken record, but the chart is absolutely fantastic for silver. If this was a shitcoin, crypto, whatever any stock you can name right now that had this chart, looking at silver, everyone would be calling this is the best thing seen in a while. But it is silver, and people, yeah, they don't think it will happen. It can. Great here, the commodities bull market will be one of the greatest opportunities in your lifetime to get out of the rat race. Again, you can see here a major bottom again, wedge going higher. Might be needing a little bit of a detour here for URA, but again, I think we are going to confirm the bottom, which we will get when we break that high. And then we're in for the big move uptrend. Again, what you have seen here for the past 3 years and then sideways action will be nothing compared to, I think, what's about to come for uranium miners. And yeah, I've been saying this for 3 years, so that hasn't changed. Axel here, long-term China. If the trend line is valid, China is in trouble. 2006, 14, bit of a tickle here, and then we break down retest resumption. More or less textbook stuff here, breakdown retest resumption. Again, this is China, the 50 index, and that should come with a warning for sure. Patrick Karim here again. Once again, I will repeat myself and remind you of silver tracks gold's performance versus inflation. So I guess what is about to be confirmed in a couple of days, maybe. But definitely it will come no matter what in my book. Might need a big rocket ship. Happy holidays. So again, beautiful graphics or charting here by Patrick. Again, you have the silver price in the histogram, and then you have a gold. What's going on? Okay, then you have gold versus CPI in the line chart again. Perfect, not perfect, but very high correlation between the two. And again, as mentioned, gold will break these highs into the 2000s, outperforming inflation. Silver will come. I mean, that's just, again, it's my take. You can do whatever, but I will, until proven otherwise, that is, I will repeat myself all the while, every time. Burak, my good man Burak, no wonder why Bitcoin has stalled and all other coins are on steroids. Clearly, that that red uptrend there for the past, what is it, 2 years, broken. That's not good for Bitcoin at all. That's the Bitcoin dominance. And you can see here Bitcoin dominance going down, meaning the altcoins is usually having a good run, taking over from Bitcoin's previous big run up. NEO, again, I've mentioned NEO many times on the channel here. You can see that actually also with the point here, we're about to come above the 30-week moving average. And I also called for a buy, a few days ago, a week ago maybe, that NEO looked absolutely fantastic. Double bottom breakouts. You had it all really perfectly. Very good risk-reward ratios. I agree, NEO is just amazing looking at it. Gareth Soloway, I will not read his entire beautiful text, but again, the trend line we looked at, breaking down. Again, the Dixie is bouncing a bit here. I don't know how high is it? 1.1012. So it is, bounced 0.5. So definitely getting a bounce here. We will get a retest, and then we'll see if the retest doesn't hold and goes higher. Then, as I think it might do, we are having a bit of a bigger retrace upside for the Dixie before we roll over. So let's see that retest here in the next few days. Rashad again here. 24.3 continues to trade within a tight range. It needs to break out from this range and close December monthly candle at 26.5 or higher. Otherwise, very bearish monthly candle will be formed. And yeah, I also think it is the latter. I think we will have a bit of a correction here. How low will it go? We'll have to wait. It depends on what the Dixie does here with the retesting. So Grady, one of many charts I used to call the commodities bear market low in April 2020. False breakout was obviously back then, and now it has broken out once again. So this is yet another chart signaling the next inflationary wave is coming. So this is the GYX, so the US Industrial Metals Index on a weekly chart. False breakdown, I love these when it happens, coming back in again. The first pullback, that's the meat and the bone right there. You can see we're breaking out again once right here. Again, inflation, in my view as well, should be hitting the pan, or the fan, I think it's called, in 18 to 24 months time. Gold is also signaling that, breaking out above the 2K. So yeah, Grady, this is platinum versus silver. Again, silver here in a falling wedge against silver. So I think silver is very, very bullish for the years to come. But imagine if platinum could outperform the gain that I think we're about to see in silver. Platinum is very underlooked in my view. So do your due diligence, but platinum could be the big winner, together with obviously silver. But I think if that ratio holds true, platinum could really, really do some amazing things here again. It's a lot more rare than gold. And usually, I think the average is 2 to 3x gold. Don't hold me on that one, but I think that's the case. Chart of the day, Patrick. Gold above its aggressive continuation breakout line. Purchasing power below its continuation breakdown line. Only 2 more trading days to go before quarterly close. And by the quarterly close, he means confirmation breakout on the quarterly. So also a ratio that I've been showing you guys a lot. This is the USD, the black one, adjusted for inflation, all the way down here from 2002, all the way down to the peak. And now we are breaking down here again. Boom, there it is. While gold breaks to the upside again. I've been saying this forever. Gold is inversely correlated to the dollar adjusted for inflation, meaning lost purchasing power in the dollar. There might be some other factors, I know, but this is my go-to, and I think it holds very, very true. And yeah, beautiful chart by Patrick. I really, really like seeing these things. You can also see 260 likes, whatever, in like a few hours, maybe. So 12 hours maybe, but definitely stunningly. So that is all I will do uranium weekly, I think yearly close as well. Yeah, yearly close tomorrow. If you can't, I think you should definitely check out the part that I did with Borak here. It will be up in 40 minutes, give or take. Should be up. Definitely some good technical analysis. I like what I when I see what he's doing. So with that said, guys, and if we don't talk for the next year, 2024, have a great what's it called? Happy New Year, I guess. And we will see you then. Cheers, guys. Bye.